So, Smissmas has arrived, and this year, those who only expected cosmetics, war paints, and unusual effects were surprised by the addition of 4 new maps and 8 new taunts, all made by the community. It's been some time since we last received a Smissmas with this much content, and that is great news for TF2. However, among all these additions, some went under the radar for most players, and, to me, they are the most interesting to TF2's future: community bug fixes and improvements. I myself didn't understand well what they meant when I first saw the update page, so I looked for more information on the official wiki and found the details I needed. These 4 corrections were implemented based on workshop submissions. The first one, proposed by Rebscuddle, is a bunch of corrections and changes to inventory sounds, item descriptions, and other small changes related to how the items appear and behave on the inventory. They are small details, but they add some more polish to the game. The one I found most fun was the fact that now Beep Boy counts as a queue assistant while you are on Pyrovision, like it happens with the Balloonicorn, for example. The second one, proposed by Rebscuddle and Neodement, is a fix to some materials that were bugged by the Jarate effect. In their page there is a nice video that shows what was changed. This bug was in the game for a while, since Jungle Inferno in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, and it is nice to finally see a fix for it. The third correction was proposed by Boba, and it consists on fixes and improvements to the web pages of past updates on the official TF2 website. Some of these pages had broken links or incompatibility problems with newer browsers. This is the kind of change that should help preserve the game's history, allowing everyone to check all details of past updates. And the last correction, also proposed by Boba, fixes a problem with Spy's invisibility cloak. There was a bug in the effect whenever an Ubered spy would activate the cloak. The same problem happened with the Eyes of Voodoo Cursed Souls, the zombie player skin. Both were fixed. In regards to this cloak fix, there seems to be a bug right now that removed the team color tint Spy had when decloaking. On the workshop page, Boba states that this has already been fixed and should be implemented into the game as soon as Valve authorizes. As you can see, they are small but much needed changes because they solve lingering problems with the game. I believe the most interesting thing about them is the perspective they show us about the game's future, especially considering some of them are part of the TF2 Community Fix-Up Pack, a collection on the workshop with many more improvements and corrections. Valve seems to be interested on allowing the community to participate more on TF2's development. Community bug fixes are nothing new and they happened before, but it is interesting how this last update showcased them and how they are not mere bug corrections, but actual improvements to the game. The one that surprised me the most was the changes to the website. This is the first time I've ever seen a company the size of Valve allow their official website to be changed by community suggestions. To me, that's a clear sign that Valve wants to open itself more to community contributions, and this can help guarantee TF2's future in the long run. Just consider this: how many more lingering issues could we fix with community contribution? What other community-made improvements could be made official? I think about the performance improvements found on the master config, and the anti-bot script made by Pazer. There's also all the rest of the community fix-up pack with corrections to both graphics and gameplay. But I also think about more ambitious proposals, like integrating the creators.tf work into official TF2 servers, or maybe implement the balance mod changes to TF2 weapons. It would be fascinating to see Valve doing something to work more closely to the community, and I think the latest Smissmas gives good signs that this is a possibility. If it will come to fruition, only the future will tell. And what do you think? Were you aware of these changes? Which one did you find most interesting? Do you think this is good news to TF2's future? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to leave a like, share and subscribe to follow my next uploads. See you next time and bye bye!